have a lot of fun. How great was he? Well, the Lord said, let there be light, and there was. You know, it's my first night on stage tonight. Don't get me wrong, I'm Italian. I've done speeches at weddings, but that's as far as I go. It's my first night. People are giving me advice, you know, they're going, I've all heard this. Picture everyone in the nude. And I'm like, well, half the audience is my fucking family. How am I going to... I need to concentrate a little bit. It's not going to work. We're going on intermission now. It's a 15-minute intermission, so set your phones, your iPods, your iPhones, your PDAs, your Palm Pilots, 15 minutes. We'll come back with George Smilovici after the break. So a good opportunity to get a drink at the bar. The bathrooms are across the other side outside the hall. Chip machine is in the sports bar. Also a good opportunity to explain the punchlines to the blondes at your table. There's blondes in the room. They're not necessarily blonde in hair colour, no. They're just looking at you while the comedian's on to see when it's, you know, safe to laugh. We're going on break now, guys. Enjoy the intermission. Back in 15 minutes with the second half of the Comedy Womb. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Wasn't that the start to Welcome Back, Connor? John Travolta, couldn't act then, can't act now. You know, it's funny, we're all here tonight, we're all accumulated. Sorry? He's an Italian, that's why he can't act. What about Robert De Niro? Al Pacino? What have the Greeks given us? Nick Giannopoulos. Thanks, Greece. They gave us the movie Grease, didn't they? Was that from the car Grease? I don't know, I got confused halfway. Grease 2? Let's just say the Greeks gave us Grease 2. And we thank you very much for it. It set a benchmark, a very bottom of the ocean benchmark as to how to make films, Grease 2. Well done, Michelle Pfeiffer. I've lost track of thought now, thanks to the Greek. The Greeks and Italians, we're always arguing, aren't we? We're pretty much one. We're all one in the womb tonight. We're one. Wherever we're from, we're one. We're all one. We're laughing, and I think laughter is one of the most important things in the world. Who agrees? Yeah. Thank you. Everyone's pretty much in agreement. Laughing's important. It brings us together. So let's continue on laughter with the second half of the show, I think. As I mentioned earlier when I introduced myself, I am the son of the Mayor of Mosman. My father is here on table 5. He was re-elected recently for his 5th term as Mayor. He's been on for 38 years. Round of applause. It's definitely necessary. We have royalty in the room tonight. It's interesting, like all the Mosmanites, I call Mosman residents Mosmanites, don't let them know. They come up to me in the street and they go, oh, you are so lucky being the son of the Mayor of Mosman. You must get so many privileges. No parking fines. You can get a fucking park. No speeding fines. Not with the traffic on Military Road anyway. Free food in all the Mosman shops. Well, no, it doesn't quite work like that, love. Sorry to, upset your thoughts, but no, it doesn't. Look, we do get a privilege, I'm not going to lie. Any family members are more than welcome to go to Taronga Zoo for free of charge. Taronga Zoo, Taronga Zoo, zippity-doo-dah-day. I had this negative attitude towards the zoo until I went there and I saw what they charged to get in. Who's been to the zoo recently? With the way the economy is, on 1, 2, 3. That works pretty well actually, the way the economy is. It's expensive. You need a loan to take your family to the zoo. The little Sicilian in my head, not that Sicilians are little by any stretch of the imagination, little Sicilian in my head clicked. And he said, we can make money from this. So I photocopied Dad's pass and I put them on eBay, about 50 of them going. But like a Sicilian, I didn't think ahead. Stupid old me, didn't think ahead. I had a phone call from some Indian guy who brought one. And he said the zoo wouldn't let him in because he wasn't a relation to Dom Lopez. I said, well, next time, this is what you got to do. When you go up there, say, look, I'm Dom Lopez's cousin, but I'm from northern Italy. We're closer to the sun. That's where the difference comes from. It'll work, trust me. I promise you. Any money, stretch the imagination, that will work up there. It's time for the second half of the show. Who was here for the first show back in October? We've got a few at the front. We've got probably a quarter of the room. We're here for the first show. He performed at the first show. He's performing again tonight. He is tough. And we live in tough times, so we need someone as tough as him to get us out of it. This guy is so tough. The other day, we went for lunch. He ordered a steak, medium well. They brought it to him medium. He sent it back. But I mentioned we're eating at the Coogee Bay Hotel. Guys, I'm calling onto stage now One of the toughest comedians ever, one of the toughest Australians ever. Round of applause, George, I'm so tough, Smilovici!